Everything new is exciting for humankind. It is full of excitement and exuberance. A lot of surprises, cheerfulness, and joy. So on this joyful occasion, it gives us an immense pleasure to welcome all these faces with new hopes, utter positiveness, new passion, and spirit to our welcome program 2075.
Hello and namaste to all of you. Today, the 9th of December 2018, we Globalians are gathered here in this beautiful venue of Pragya Pratishthan to celebrate the Freshers Program of Grade 11 hosted by Global College of Management. I, Akanksha Malla,
And I, Kriti Casey,
are honored to be winnowed as the Masters of Ceremony.
well, firstmost, we would like to thank you all for managing time out of your heavy schedules and marking this very morning with your majestic presence. Thank you all. Thank you once again.
To be honest, I still cannot believe how fast time has gone by, for it was only a year ago that we were amongst the audience being welcomed by our seniors. Now, 1 year later, here we are addressing our juniors, and I feel so very lucky to have such amazing people as my little brothers and sisters.
And before we move on to the seat-taking process, we would like to say a few things to the batch of 2075.
As humans, we can never create great things organically. Instead, we string great things together to create even greater things. And by bringing together greatness, we are able to witness tidal waves of change and progress.
Dear juniors, welcome to Global College of Management, where greatness gathers. Now, would like to give a formal touch to this program. As no program can be led without the glorious presence of a chairperson, may we humbly request the widely renowned, the erudite, the intellectual personality, Professor Dr. Radheshyam Pradhan sir, Chairman and Director of ProEd Limited, Academic Director of Uniglobe College, Chief Academic Advisor of Global College International, to take the seat of Chairperson for today's program. Thank you, sir. It's an honor to have you here.
Next, we have amongst us an extremely proficient and established figure in the field of management, Professor Dr. Premraj Panta sir. He is the Director of ProEd Limited and Academic Director of Global College of Management, former Rector and Dean and Professor at Tribhuvan University. Please, sir, would you kindly take your designated seat as the chief guest for today's program? Thank you, sir. We are blessed to have you here.
And now, to take the seat of the special guest, we have the brand ambassador of Global College of Management, a personality so celebrated in every corners of Nepal, as well as Nepalese diaspora all over the world, the personality with a winning attitude, an unforgettable contributor in Nepalese film industry with over hundreds of films, the hero, the legend, the superstar, Mr. Rajesh Hamal! Thank you, sir. Your presence is the most noted. We request you to have your respective seats, sir.
As the guest for today's program, we have the Director of ProEd Limited and of course the Principal of Global College of Management TU program, the brilliant mind, Dr. Gangadhar Dahal. We request you to have your respected seats, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time. We We also have amongst us a sculpture of human character, our very own principal and the head of Department of Basic Mathematics, Mr. Ambadatta Joshi, sir. We humbly request you to take your designated seat, sir. Thank you, sir. It's great to have you here.
Moving forward, we have our guest, Mr. Rajendra Prasad Tripathi, a dynamic personality who is the director of ProEd Limited. We kindly request you to be seated, sir. Thank you, sir. We're very happy to have you.
And we have yet another guest for today's program, Mr. Subhash Chandra Bhandari, the director of ProEd Limited and vice principal of Valley View School. We request you to have your respective seats, sir. Thank you, sir, your presence this lovely morning.
Moving on, we have the program coordinator of Global College of Management and the Faculty of Business Studies subject, Mr. Shankar Pyakurel, sir. We request you to have your respective seats, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, we would like to request Mr. Navraj Bhandari, sir, the Finance Director of Global College of Management, to have his respected seat. Thank you, sir.
Next, we request Mr. Dharmaraj Ojha, sir, the Operations Manager at Global College of Management, to have his designated seat.
Furthermore, we have the Assistant Coordinators of Global College of Management, Mr. Monsoon Casey, sir, and Mr. Prajwal K. Shrestha, sir. We request you to have your respective seats, sir. Thank you.
Now, we would like to request our ECA in charge and the Faculty of English subject, Mr. Jaya Gaudel, sir, to have his designated seat. Thank you, sir, for your presence.
Moving forward, we request the Head of Department of Economics subject, Mr. Nirmal Kumar Nupani, sir, to have his respected seat. Thank you, sir.
We request the Head of Department of General Management subject, Mr. Vishnu Prasad Sarma, sir, to take his respected seat. Thank you, sir.
We request the Head of Department of English subject, Mr. Narayan Prasad Sudal, sir, to take his designated seat.
Further, we request Mr. Prakash Bohra, sir, the Head of Department of Accountancy subject, to have his designated seat. Thank you, sir.
We would like to request the Head of Department of Nepali subject, Ms. Khalgraj Joshi, sir, to take his respected seat. Thank you, sir.
We would also like to request Mr. Rabindra Joshi, sir, the Head of Department of Computer Science subject, to take his designated seat. Thank you, sir. We request all the class teachers and faculties to have their respective seats. Next, we would like to request all the staffs and technical staffs to be seated. Thank you all.
And now we request all the diligent and jolly hearts of grade 11 to take their respective seats. Similarly, we would like to request our very own friends of grade 12 to take their designated seats. Thank you all.
Now, we would like to kindly request our principal, Mr. Ambadatta Joshi, sir, to honor our guests with bouquets. We also request Ms. Pratima Dhakal ma'am and Ms. Ashma Aryal ma'am to honor our guests with khadas and badges. Thank you.
We all know that the warm, golden glow of the candle is symbol of the light that each of us can receive from those people who influence our lives. As we start with the inauguration process, we would like to request our chief guest for today's program, Professor Dr. Prem Raj Panta sir, to light the lamp.
And we can see the respect towards the light from our principal, our special guests, and other dignitaries. And with this glorious light, we welcome you all to this precious program once again. Thank you. The emblem of our nation, our national identity, dignity, and independence is our national anthem. Therefore, all the presentees are requested to stand up at their own seat to sing and honor the national anthem. And we would like to request the IT officer to play the national anthem.
सार्वभौम फैलिएका मेची महाकाली सयुथुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माला नेपाली सार्वभौम फैलिएका मेची महाकाली प्रकृतिका कोटि कोटि सम्पदाको आचल वीरहरूका रगतले स्वतन्त्र अचल ज्ञान भूमि शान्ति भूमि तराई पहाड हिमाल अखण्ड यो प्यारो हाम्रो मातृभूमि नेपाल बहुल जाति भाषा धर्म संस्कृति छन् विशाल अग्रगामी राष्ट्र हाम्रो जय जय नेपाल।
Thank you all for the respect you've shown towards our national anthem.
Moving the program forward, we would like to call upon one of the students every teacher is proud to have, a friend everyone adores, and a senior everyone will eventually look up to. We would like to invite Ayushi Singh, a student of grade 12, to deliver a welcome speech on behalf of all the students of grade 12. Please give her a warm applause.
Hello. Hello.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very hearty welcome to you all, respected chairman, chief guests, principal, teachers, my juniors, and my dear friends. On this auspicious day of Welcome Program 2075, I, Ayushi Singh of grade 12, find myself to be a proud globalian, and by far the best decision I have taken is to be a part of Global. Today, I, on the behalf of grade 12, would like to extend a warm welcome to the apex of success, gateway of studies and excellence in management. Time in Global has been a blink of eye to me, which holds a lots of memories, true love of friends, and lots of blessings from our respected faculties, which would for sure be a ladder to success in upcoming future. Global has limelight the positive aspects and extracted the hidden treasures within me. It has only been a year that I have joined Global, and I feel myself at an uplifting level. With a cent% passing results and maintaining its top reputation in educational market, Global College of Management has been the best management college in the entire nation for many years. And this would not have been possible without our hard work and dedication of our respected faculties. So therefore, today I am grateful for their remarkable hard work and dedication. The amount of love and support that you get from our management cannot even be compared with any other colleges in the entire nation. Clicking from ECA to CCA, Global never lags us behind in any co-curricular activities. Global College always provides an exposure to its students to tackle and defend against every challenges that may stand as a hurdle in upcoming days to the gateway of success. Residing in such a homely comfort environment, it has been a blessing that nurtures and cares its students as a part of family rather than its students. Digital studies, hygienic canteen, technically equipped and modernized system of education is what an infrastructure counts on, and that's it. Whatever you dream, you get. Global College of Management centralizes every facilities that you have ever dreamed of. Now talking about the rumors about strict discipline, strict environment, lots of assignments and 5 sets. They may likely seem as a burden to many of us, but as a senior, I must say that these factor possesses a role of backbone for our summative as well as board examinations and leads us to be a leader. In a nutshell, these 2 years in Global are definitely going to be a quality time for lavishing reminiscence in your future days. Now, once again, I would like to say that I am really very proud being a Globalian, and so will you be. With the very statement, grade 11. Once again, welcome to Global, where greatness gathers. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
That was a wonderful speech, Ayushi. It clearly covered everything we seniors would have wanted to say to our fellow juniors. Thank you once again.
You have within you everything you need to deal with whatever the world throws at you. You have that spirit, you have that strength within you. And strength doesn't come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships in life and still decide not to surrender, that is strength. So now, to spark that fire of inspiration and determination within us, we would like to call upon stage the personality who cannot be defined through mere words. The superstar of Nepali film industry, Mr. Rajesh Hamal, to deliver a motivational speech.
Good morning. So much of energy and so much of enthusiasm, excitement. What a wonderful way to start a morning. Respected principal, teachers, and most importantly, students who are present here. Good morning to everyone. It's absolutely a delight to be here amongst you all. I think I was here last year with you all and had a wonderful experience. And it's so nice of your faculty members and your teachers to invite me once over again and to deliver something to everyone who is present here. But you know what? When I come to a gathering like this, especially to a newer generation like yourself, I wonder, what is it that I can give you? What is new that I can give you? What is something that you are not capable of knowing? What is it something that you do not already know? Then I have absolutely no answer, because this is a cyber age, information age, internet age. You guys can have all the information you want. You guys can get all the answers to your question with just a click of a button. So sometimes I wonder, when I come to a new generation like you, what is it new or novel that I can deliver? And I'm sometimes put into a puzzlement. What can I bring to the table that is not relished by you, that is, you guys are not capable of relishing? And the only thing I can come out with, which can be my own unique experience and unique perspective, is probably my own story, because that would be my personal touch and my own experience and perspective towards life and the meanings of life. But before I actually start, can I ask you guys a question? Are you guys paying attention? Can you guys tell me what interests the human mind the most? What are human beings most interested in? Can anyone tell me? I think, the human beings are more interested in another human being. No matter what we want to do in life, no matter what kind of information we gather in various sectors, spheres, our main interest will always lie on knowing another human being completely. We're always curious of what the other human beings are thinking, doing, aspiring for, what are they capable for, what kind of experiences do they have, and most importantly, what kind of life story do they have to tell? So human beings are always concerned and interested in another human being. No matter what kind of purpose or search we have in life, our main interest in the back of our mind always lies there. We want to know about another human being. And because we are a human being, and because we want to relate to other people, and because as a human being we're probably very vulnerable with lots of uncertainty and fear, we want to draw inspiration and motivation from other people's story, other people's experiences, and how does the other people's mind work. And that is why probably I'm here today with you guys. So mainly what I can say is, if you want to draw something from my life, of my experiences and my perspective on the meaning of life, what you could probably fetch is probably certain amount of determination, certain amount of persistence, focus, and the hunger of wanting to succeed in whatever you are doing. That is probably what you can draw, because when I started off earlier, are you guys settled down? Can you pay attention? I think you're talking too much. Can I have some quietness here? Okay? Or should I give you 5 minutes to talk to each other? Are you guys ready? Okay. So what I was telling is that, if I unfold my story to you, in the retrospect, what you could probably pick up from my story is that, a certain amount of persistence, determination, focus, and the diligence that you want to pursue something and to make success of whatever you are pursuing. Those are the things probably you could pick up from my life. Because when I started off my career, the only thing that drove me was my passion and my forceful intention of wanting to succeed in whatever I was doing. So for that, I needed to have certain amount of patience, I need to be persistent, I needed to be absolutely focused and very determined in whatever I was doing, and was willing to work hard. There is no substitute for working hard. There are no shortcuts in life. There is nothing that you can get or achieve by going through the shortcuts. Life is going to be a struggle and hard, and also it's only through the hard work that you're going to achieve whatever you are going to achieve. And that is probably what you guys will have to do in your life as well, But in order to be determined, in order to be persistent, in order to be able to make success of whatever you guys are doing, first of all, you guys will have to know, what are you guys best at? What are the things that you are truly capable of doing? What is your forte? What is the thing that you can contribute to the most? And once you pinpoint your assets, the talent, the skill that you have the most, then you should go at it very, very determinedly, vehemently, and maniacally, and working at it all the time, day and night, and just be concentrating on how can you get better, how can you polish your skill more, and how can you achieve success as you go along. There is absolutely no way about it. There are no two ways about it at all. First of all, if you guys want to achieve something in life, if you want to lay a strong foundation for your future, first thing that you guys should be able to do is pinpoint on what is your biggest capability? What is your biggest asset? What is your skill? What are you good at? If you can pinpoint that, if you can make a discovery of that, then you can go about it persistently and very determinedly, and also with lots of, respect for what you're doing. And that is the only way you can go on in life with success. But mind you, success is an overused and overvalued word, because what we call a success is not really a success for your entire life, because life goes on phases. The success that you can get, and what do we call success, is merely a periodical success that you get in life. The success will come in every period, every phases, every time, but no success will be good enough or strong enough for you to sustain your whole life. Because in your life, you will have to face so many different challenges. Until you breathe your last, you will have to face those challenges, try to overcome them, and achieve success again and again and again. That is the only way. So, when you are growing up in this age, when you are in a very productive age such as this, and when you are looking for meaning in life, when you are trying to make success out of your life, please bear in mind that none of us, no matter how much expertise we have, no matter how much skill we have, no matter how much knowledge we have, no matter how much contribution we do to a certain field, we cannot complete the whole structure of whatever field we are in. We are merely either laying the foundation or just merely putting a brick or two to that ever-evolving foundation of whatever you're doing. Because everything is evolving. There is no such thing that I am a great person, I have so much success, I have so much knowledge, that whatever field I am in, I can complete this to the top. That is impossible. No matter how great a person we are here, we are merely, if we are lucky, if we're doing something new, we can either lay a foundation, otherwise, what we're doing is we're going to lay a brick or two bricks, or maybe a line of bricks to that ever-evolving, never-completing structure of various fields. So every generation comes up and tries to contribute in their own way by putting a brick or two bricks or 10 bricks to this ever-evolving structure that will never be completed as long as human beings live a life, because they're going to develop into a different thing and it will keep on evolving forever. So the contribution of every generation and what we call success is merely putting on a brick on the wall or maybe two bricks on the wall, because even the greatest of the person that we can name, whether it be a great scientist, whether it be a great politician or great philosophers, they have merely done that. The guy who invented airplane, Wright brothers, they never thought that their invention would evolve to what the kind of airplanes and rockets that we have today. The guy who invented telephone, Alexander Graham, he had absolutely no idea that in today's generation we're going to come up with smartphone. But what he merely did was lay the foundation. And after that foundation, things get evolved, and you never know where it is going to reach. So none of us can proudly say, no matter in which field we are in, no matter how much success we have gotten from that field, no matter how much contribution we have given to that field, none of us can say that we have contributed completely to that field. Because each one of us are only trying to put a brick or two and advance that development, advance that evolvement. So that is what is going to happen with you guys too. Tomorrow, if you get expertise in whatever you are doing, if you get great knowledge, and if you have the wit and the courage to start something new, what you might be able to do is, if you start something new, you may be able to lay a strong foundation for the coming generation to build a structure on it. And if you have contributed your expertise in other fields, you may be able to put a brick or two, maybe the whole line of brick on the wall. So just understand that what kind of boundaries and what kind of achievement you can have in life. Because after all, with every phases in life, what we human beings are constantly doing is we're constantly trying to understand ourselves. We're constantly trying to understand the meaning of humanity. And as we grow older and reach to our different phases, the more confused we are of the meaning of life and the meaning of humanity. Because basically, if you ask me, without sounding very philosophical, human life, to be very blunt, does not have a meaning at all. There is no formula. There is no explanation. So the challenge for the humanity is to make a strong meaning for ourselves where there is no meaning at all. So we all have to make a meaning for ourselves in this life where there is no meaning. Because basically what we do in life is, there are about 3 or 4 things that we want to discover in our lifetime when we're going through our life. What we intend to do is maybe we want to enhance our own species, and then maybe we want to understand our mind, and then maybe we want to understand our environment, and then maybe probably we want to find out certain amount of satisfaction, happiness, and pleasantness out of our lives. The main motives of life is probably based on all that. And in order to expand our human species, what do we get involved in? We get involved in love, marriages, companionship. We grow a family, we grow children, and that is merely to enhance our human species. And then we constantly try to understand our mind, and in order to understand our mind, we indulge in philosophy, psychology, we indulge in various other things, in awareness, in understanding ourselves. And in order to have a grasp of knowledge about our environment, we deal in various aspects like business, expertise, maybe military, maybe different types of professions, and to be on the practical side of living, to make some money at the same time. And this is all because we want to adapt and understand our environment. And then there comes the level of happiness or satisfaction or pleasantness that we search in life. And for that, maybe we're looking for some kind of entertainment, arts, music, films probably come in there. So basically, as in search of life, we're probably trying to understand and grasp the knowledge of all these three aspects as we go along. So my advice to you is, life is definitely not going to be easy. It's going to be challenging in every phases. You guys are right now entering, I believe, +2 years. So you have a set of challenges here. You go to a further studies, you have set of challenges. Tomorrow you'll go into a profession, you'll have another set of challenges, and you may have to achieve success there. And then again, after you retire from your profession, your age will be another challenge to deal with. And after that, you will have, again, a new set of challenges in life where you will need to succeed there as well. So life will come in various phases, and as it comes, what you guys do is, you guys just try to train and make yourself capable so that you can face the challenges of all these phases of life. Because there is no such thing that we will not have fear. Every one of us have fear. Every one of us are vulnerable because the uncertainty of life is such that we are bound to be uncertain about things. But what we can train ourselves to do, especially the younger generation, is build up that courage to face the challenges that is going to come along your way in the future. So merely what we're doing is, we're not trying to do away with fear. We're not trying to do away with our vulnerability. They're going to be there in our mind and body all the time. What we're going to develop is to develop the courage, the knowledge to overcome those fears and face the challenges that life throws at us in various phases. So, and this is the age. This is the age and this is the time when you guys are going to lay that foundation that is going to make you courageous, that is going to make you know the skills you have and how to develop those skills. And it's only if you make that foundation at this stage, and if you're standing on that strong foundation, as your life proceeds in later years, you'll be able to face things more easily. But if you have wasted your time now, and if you have not become productive, and if you are not laying your foundation firmly and strongly, then the challenges in life in later years is going to be so much more that it might be almost unbearable for you to move on. So make sure at this stage you guys lay a great foundation, put a strong foundation that you will be able to lead your life as it comes in coming years. So this is going to be the greatest challenge for you guys. And in order to do that, you guys will have to adapt to your environment, understand your mind, understand the kind of desires and aspirations that you guys have. And today we're not living in a very, what I might say is a very comfortable age, because what happens is In my time, when I remember, there was a time when we had so much shortages of information. Every questions we had, it was so difficult to find an answer. Every queries we had, it was so difficult to get the information. But today's you guys probably have the problem other way around. You guys are bombarded with information. You guys are bombarded with all the answers that you can possibly find. And maybe this can also be a counterproductive. Because if you start relying too much on only the information from outside, you probably will not know what's going inside of you. So make sure that while you are spending a lot of time looking at the outside world, gathering information from outside sources, also make time for yourselves so you know what is going within you internally, what your mind is thinking, what your system is all about, what are you all about, and what you stand for. Try to understand that. Because in today's internet age, and especially the social network age, we intend to compare ourselves constantly with other people. And the comparison is not just amongst your friends, it's not just amongst your family or the society you live in, it's comparison with the whole world. So the expansion has become so much bigger. And if you're constantly comparing yourself to other people and try to live up to the mark of other people, you will never ever find yourself. You'll be more depressive, you'll be more lost, and you might be thinking that by doing that, you are trying to get somewhere, but ultimately you will not be getting anywhere. So my advice for you is first, try to understand yourself, try to know what you stand for, what are your interests. Each one of you are individual, unique. Each one of you have special capabilities. So each one of you should be proud of whatever you are. Take pride in whatever you are. Don't compare yourself with other people all the time, and do not have this social comparison pressurizing you all the time, because you are what you are. Whatever skill you bring in is unique by itself on the table. So try to develop on the cards that you are dealt with. We're all dealt with different cards. You know, some of us are much smarter than the others. Some of us are better in sports than the other. Some of us can probably dance and sing than the others. Some of us are probably looking very beautiful on the outside. Some of us may be very beautiful from the inside. So all of us have our own specialities. Recognize that, be proud of that, take pride in your own personality, and whatever personality or whatever foundation you're standing in, develop that and be proud of your achievement. Thank you very much. Thank you all, you guys. Excellent.
Wow, such powerful words are sure to motivate every single one of us right down to our very cores. We're indebted for he has provided his precious time to us. Thank you, sir. Please give him a round of applause once again.
Now, we would like to invite on stage the chairperson for today's program, the Director of Pro Ed Limited, Professor Dr. Radheshyam Pradhan sir, to give his welcome speech and put an end to the formal session of this program.
All right, thank you very much. Some say Congress Party Jindabad. Others say Communist Party Jindabad. But I am here to say Global College Jindabad. Class 11, Jindabad. Class 12, Jindabad. And all the dignitaries sitting of the dais are also Jindabad. यसमा अलिकति बुझ्नुपर्ने कुरो थियो कि थिएन? थियो भने ताली अलिकति जोरदार किसिमले चाल्नुपर्ने थियो कि थिएन? The chief guest of this program, special guest of this program, the principal of Global College of Management, dear faculties and dear students. Some may celebrate happy birthday, others may celebrate happy Valentine's Day, but we celebrate happy farewell day, happy welcome day. So welcome, welcome and welcome to all the newcomers. When you were first born, you had a grand welcome by your parents. But at that time, you were so small. You don't understand the meaning of welcome. Now that you all are grown-up people, you understand what is the meaning of welcome. So welcome, welcome and welcome. यसमा पनि अलिकति बुझ्नुपर्ने कुरो थियो कि थिएन? थियो भने जोरदार किसिमले ताली जानुपर्ने थियो कि थिएन? When I say welcome, it's not simple welcome. It's not an ordinary welcome. It's a welcome to new principles of managing the business. It's a welcome to new concepts of managing the business. It's a welcome to new ideas. It's a welcome from our minds to your minds. It's a welcome of transfer of technology from our minds to your mind. So once again, welcome, welcome and welcome. How high is the sky? How wide is the earth? You become the students of Global College, higher than the sky, wider than the earth. One day I might die without saying goodbye to you. One day I might die without saying goodbye to you. But I will never forget to say thank you, and thank you for joining Global College of Management. With this, I would like to conclude my few words. Have a great time, good luck, and with this formal program has also come to an end. Thank you very much.
Will make you not just locally but globally ready and turn you into a globalite. Global College. Come, be a globalite.